Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Bloom Outdoors. So before I really get started, I just want to apologize for the wind noise. It is kind of windy out here. Not terrible, but a little bit, so if that kind of gets in the way or distracts you, then my bad about that, but that's just kind of what we are dealing with here. So in today's video, I want to cover something I've had for quite a while on the truck, but it's just something I've never really covered. I got this done actually before the lift, or like a majority of the stuff was done to the truck. I think I had like headlights and taillights done, and honestly that was probably about it, but I just want to show you guys here what it is. You probably already know based off the title and everything, but we come around to the back here, pop the tailgate, and here you guys can see what it is. LineX. I do actually use this truck, surprisingly enough. You guys probably don't believe me with the lift and everything on it, but I do actually use this truck for stuff, for like hunting and work related stuff. I do actually use this thing. It's not actually my daily driver, that's my other truck, but with that one having a lot of miles on it, if I have to go on long road trips or do other stuff, I do take this one. Just got back from actually 3 road trips. Did one this last weekend, and then the weekend before, and the weekend before. So put quite a few miles on the truck. Had to go in for an oil change and all that. I did end up using this a lot. By this I mean the bed and the LineX that is in the bed. It is a true LineX, as you can tell right there. We do have the little sticker that says LineX, and what that actually says, I don't know if you guys can read it, but on the top it says warranty by LineX. So you keep it in there and they'll know, you know, you actually got the LineX from them. This isn't some kind of like Raptor liner or bullet liner or anything like that. It's just regular LineX. Here's what it looks like. It might be kind of hard to see because I do have the tonneau cover on, so it's a little dark in there. It is also kind of dirty, as you can tell. I did get quite a lot of dust in it, so last time I washed the truck, I sprayed it out, but I didn't wipe it down or anything, so you can see all the water spots in there, but I'm not the kind of person that's gonna wipe down LineX. I don't care about that. It does its job, it's protective, and that's the whole point. So actually, before I got the LineX, I did, like I said, use the truck quite a lot. I threw a lot of like metal and stuff back here, so the bed was quite scraped up and everything. So there was actually a lot of scrapes and stuff. I'll leave a picture here of what it looked like before, because like I said, I did get this done a long time ago. These pictures are pretty old, but there they are. Been on my Instagram for quite a while, so if you guys follow me on there, you would already know I have this done. One thing to note with this, I did get this done locally. There's 1 or 2 shops in town here. We're in Lincoln, Nebraska, by the way, if anybody's around there. 1 or 2 shops around the area that do LineX, so I took it to them, had it done. I don't remember the exact cost of it. I'm fairly certain it was around $550 for it though, and if you guys can't tell, this is the short bed, so 5.5 feet. If you do have a like 6.5 foot bed or 8 foot bed, it is going to cost more, but this is how much it was for this bed. Now also, one thing to note, when you're looking at it, you can see all of the bolts here. So when they are LineXing your bed, they are actually going to take this piece off and spray it separately from the rest of the bed. So that way, if you ever need to get into your tailgate, like to replace the latch for the tailgate, or maybe switch out your emblem or anything like that, you are still able to do that. Now the one complaint I do have with this is something either got warped or they sprayed it too heavily on the back, because you can actually see right here, right there is a small little hump. So I don't know if you guys are able to tell on camera or not, but I can press down on it. Might be hard to tell. I can press down on it and this whole thing kind of moves. It doesn't do that anywhere else. It's flat across the whole thing. The only thing is it kind of bows weird right here, so I'm thinking they might have sprayed too much on the backside or something right there to where it just bows weird. So I am a little concerned with that. I have been the whole time, just with like water and dust getting in there. I know it is all aluminum, so it's not gonna rust the tailgate or anything, but I just don't really want there to be like 15 pounds of dust that end up building up in my tailgate itself, because that would be kind of nasty and gnarly. Overall, my experience has been pretty great with this. If you guys know, just with regular metal, you know, it's going to slide a lot whatever you put back here. So you just throw like a gym bag back here, hit the brakes kind of hard, it's going to just totally slide forward. It's going to be a pain to get it out, especially when you have a lifted truck. Then it's going to be really hard to get up in there. You're going to have to crawl all the way back in there, especially with the bed cover too. You're going to have to crawl your whole body up in there. So that is one thing that's nice. You know, you throw a suitcase, gym bag, whatever right here, hit the brakes, you're going to actually have like traction with it, and you're going to have friction. It's not going to slide all the way up. Whatever you have is going to just stay right there. So that is one thing I've definitely enjoyed about it. I have used this thing since actually getting like the LineX in it and stuff. You can see I've got a gnarly scrape there. I don't really know what that's from. It's been on there for a while. It hasn't come off, so I don't really know what that's from, but it's from something. I've also had, I don't know if I should say this or not, but some dead animals in the back of here, like turkey. If you guys follow my Instagram page, you know I shot a turkey this year. And anyways, I had that in the back of this, and so as you can tell, there's no blood stains or anything. Just pull it out, wash it off, and I haven't had any blood stains or anything like that. My other truck, there's no bed liner in it. It's just metal on the whole thing, but I do have like a bed mat. It's just a rubber bed mat that goes in here, and that thing is actually stained from blood from like a deer and stuff that's actually stained it. But this bed liner, I have not had any issues with that happening, so that's one thing to take into consideration if you are a hunter or anything of the sort. So another thing to note with this that I am not super happy about, but it is what it is, I guess, is they do with the LineX, they do put this LineX over your bed bolts here. So in this truck you've got, I believe, 6 bed bolts. It looks like there's one way back there, and right there on both sides. So you do have 6 of those, and they do spray over the top of them. I wish they would have taken them out and then sprayed it. Maybe under special requests they would have done it, but I totally forgot about it when I gave them the truck for the day. That's something I wish I would have done, I guess, was ask them to take the bed bolts out. Just because, you know, if you ever have to take the bed off for any reason, it's going to be a total pain getting it off because you've got the LineX over the top of it. So that's one thing I am not a huge fan of. I know some other companies or brands or whatever, like Bullet Liner, I know they actually take the bolts out. So I guess that's one plus for them that was kind of a downside here for me. Another thing I dislike about it is all the overspray that ended up happening with the truck. So you can see like right up in here with the tailgate latch, you can see all the overspray that got up in there. I wish they would have taped this off better. You can see their line right here where they taped it off. I haven't found any extra tape or anything stuck up in here, but like I said, there is overspray and these latches on both sides. And you can see they actually sprayed on the tailgate here. So here's the tailgate. You get down in this hole right here, you can see they sprayed all the way down here. So they did put some tape down and spray up under all this. So the only downside with that, so when you close the tailgate, then if you feel right up under here, under this lip here, I can actually feel it. I don't know, I don't think the camera can pick it up at all because it's right on the back side. You can't see it from right here at all, but I can feel it. So sometimes when I'm washing the truck right here, you can feel it, or I mean, you can hear it on my fingers even. You can actually see it a little bit right down under there, like right here. You can feel it and see it and stuff, but that's kind of goes across the whole way. So that is kind of crappy, I guess, because especially when you're washing your truck off and you're drying it, you know, you got a towel right here, then sometimes the towel edge and fibers or whatever gets caught on there and kind of pulls it and stuff. And it's kind of a downside about it, but like I said, it is what it is. And you can see they leave all this area open here, so they do put tape around there. They're not going to spray over your taillights or anything, so you are able to access your taillights again in case you want to switch them out or change a bulb or anything like that. I did have the bed cover on when I took it to them to get sprayed. They did take it off and put it back on for me. Another thing with it as well is I believe they said right after they spray it, it's kind of like an instant dry. It dries right away, but I think you have to wait, it's either 24 or 48 hours. I want to say 48 hours for this to totally cure and for you to actually throw heavy stuff in it. So if you want to get like a yard of rocks put in the back or something like that, then you know, you gotta wait 24 or 48 hours, whatever it is, so this stuff fully cures and you aren't gonna get, you know, chip marks, scratches, whatever, or indents in the liner itself. Like I said, right away after the install, they did go ahead, throw this bed cover back on for me, and I just kind of threw like a bag or something in the back. And you can throw like a light load in there, but nothing super heavy. The stuff is pretty thick. Like you can come right here and you can see just how thick this stuff is. It is a nice protectant to your truck bed, that's for sure. I think that's about it. If you guys have any other questions or anything about this LineX liner on it, drop a comment down below and let me know. I don't think I've had any issues with it or anything. Like I said, I've got that one scratch right there that I haven't been able to get off, but that's no big deal, because your truck bed doesn't really need to look good, especially when you've got the tonneau cover on it, kind of closing everything, so that way, you know, nobody's gonna see in the back or steal your stuff or anything like that. I think that's about it. If you guys have any other questions or comments or anything like that, drop a comment down below and let me know. But other than that, I think that's about it for this video. So as always, thanks for watching another video of Bloom Outdoors. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.